What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel for the next episode of Project MX5. Now, as you can see, today is a very, very special day because this is the first time the MX5 has moved in over a year since it's been in the garage. And as you saw from that time lapse, we've moved it and revealed the engine bay onto the driveway. Now you may be asking, why have we put this on the driveway? Well, we're preparing this for paint, and what we need to do in order to prepare this section for paint later in today's video is we need to wet sand this down, which requires water and which requires wet and dry sandpaper. Now we don't want to get water all over the garage, so we've pulled it out so we can wet all this and get it all clean and ready for the next coat of primer. Because what we're going to do, we're going to wet sand so it's perfectly mirror smooth, then primer again, then wet sand again, and then we'll be ready for the final coat of paint. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is plug in the jet wash all of this down to remove all of the sand, all of the dust and all the debris, and then we're going to go ahead and primer the engine bay. So without no further ado, let's get to work. As you saw from the previous clips, the engine bay has now been wet sanded. It just needs to dry down before it can be prepared for paint. So we'll catch up in a little bit. What's up, guys? A couple of hours have passed. The engine bay has been completely dried out by the sun. We've gone over and wiped it with some paint preparation wipes. Now we're going to go ahead and blast either side down here with a coat of primer to stop any rust, because that is pretty much bare metal. Basically, over time some of the primer's eroded. Same on the other side, then we're going to push it back in before repainting the whole engine bay with primer again. So without no further ado, let's roll the time lapse. And there we have it. The engine bay is finally completely primed. What do we do next? Of course, we're going to go over it and do a wet sand again. Now, between the first two coats of primer, we went over with 400 grit sandpaper for the initial wet sand. Now we're moving up to 800 grit after the second coat, and we're going to sand that all down to perfectly smooth and go ahead to reveal the paint. But as you can see, up in the sky, it's starting to get slightly dark, the sun's setting, so we're going to leave this to dry and cure overnight before the wet sand and the paint revealed tomorrow. So enough waffling, we'll catch up tomorrow morning and go ahead and reveal the paint colour for the MX5 engine. Hi everyone, you're catching up with me the next day working on the painting of this engine bay. Now what I've done so far today, well, as you saw last night, this was all painted with primer with, I think I've done 7 coats now with a wet sand in between. And I've just wet sanded it again, so literally this feels glossy, mirror-like smooth. So that's all pretty much ready for paint. We're just going to go over it with paint preparation wipes and then wait for it to dry. And that is ready for our first coat of base coat. Let's get this MX5 back into the garage and lay this base coat and reveal the colour of my engine bay. And there we go. The colour of the MX5 engine bay is Ford Olympic Gold. Now this is a secret I've been keeping for a very long time, but the secret's finally out. The colour of the engine bay is gold. Yes, the colour is bold, yes, the colour is vibrant, and all in all, I've gone with a bit of a gamble with this colour, but I think it's going to look absolutely epic alongside the new wheels when all of the ancillaries, engine, headlights and the whole bodywork is back on the MX5. So there we have it guys, the colour of the MX-5 engine bay has finally been revealed. But that's not all. We've only done 2 coats there, one really light dust coat and one slightly heavier coat, and you're starting to see the colour already. We've still got 5 more cans of this paint to go before going for the clear coat. So without no further ado, as always, let's crack on and finish off this project. And there we have it. The MX-5 engine bay is painted, clear coated and ready for reassembly. I'm really happy. It's been a hell of a long time since we started this smoothing and painting of the engine bay, and overall the project has been on the back burner for the last couple of months, but I'm pleased we're back. I've got the love for building the car again, and we're finally going to get this thing done and back on the road. So thanks so much for watching, guys. In the next video, what we're going to do, we're going to start the reassembly by reassembling all the body panels on here and pulling it out to see exactly what it looks like, giving the car a good old clean, and then returning it to its home to rebuild everything under the engine bay. So don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.